Good, it didn't explode. No, I start fizzling.
Old acquaintance we forgot and never brought.
Cyberverse, Cybertron mode, Megatron. Um, yeah, I don't know. Something about this Cyberverse has some interesting stuff they did, and I enjoyed some of it. I haven't actually finished the show, but maybe I will. I don't know. But he's got a very simple transformation. The legs are a little flaky. That's probably why he's the lowest on the list. Um, but this is legit like the only reason why I like this toy. That and you know, the Cybertron mode, two cannons. It's very simple, but it's like in the same direction. If I got a regular line version of this, it'd make me even more happy. I don't know. Just like he's something very simple and something like trying to make that interested me this year. Besides, I did get the Siege Netflix one. Actually, I got all the Siege ones except for the whatever the camo one. We have My Little Prime, My Little Pony. I bought this off a whim. I thought it was hilarious, and something about it, I don't know, it just looked weird. I also got the My Little Morphin Prime, no, My Little Morphin Pony one as well. I don't know, something about it. It's in my collection. I meant to buy it for a friend as a joke, and because they're a brony, and I just grew to love it. Something that's in there now. Is Cyberverse. I got a lot of Cyberverses here, but uh, Wild Wheel, I think that's his name. I got him for my birthday, and he's a cowboy. He's got a very Chromia transformation, and I don't know. I like him better in robot mode. I could actually do without the green armor stuff, but he's still a great figure. I kind of wish he kind of made it over into regular toy line. He's pretty cool. John or no Cybertron Downshift. He's pretty neat. I've been going back and going through the different older lines and collecting certain figures, and I like Wheeljack as a character, and I like the Cybertron thing with the keys. I always like that gimmick. His is pretty weak, but I love him so much. I also got the Energon one. That's what I'm thinking of, and that one's closer to G1 looking, but he looks way better in green and black. I was excited when they introduced when they were saying they're doing exhaust, and I was like, hopefully they should have done downshift and just releasing these colors, even though we get like more downshift in the Earth Race show than we do get actual exhaust. Oh, there one. He's pretty low on the list. He'd be higher he's so boxy. He's weird to store on a shelf. Um, as are a lot of those figures that era, but he is still great and gimmicky and just wonderful. Hammerbite. He is. You don't get that many sharks, and I couldn't find Skybite, but I found him, and he's way cooler. I just like his. He's got the gimmick thing. You just leave him like that, like Shark Minotaur, or just I wish he'd be higher. I kind of wish they would also put this in Earthrise Siege. Um, but he's pretty cool for what he is. I like his design. I like the colors. They're just a whim buy, and they're kind of incomplete. Don't know why they aren't lower, but I think it's just nostalgia. I can't remember which one. This is the Takara one. Takara machine or car robot Gigatron. He is lovely. He's not complete. He's missing the dragon head and his swords. I think that's it. He's missing, and like some of the chrome is starting to wear off. But the fins do go out. Well, I don't have them out. But he is. If this is the one thing In Kingdoms, we got like this. We should get this in Kingdoms, even if it's red and gold, but it's similar to this mold. I will get it because I like the design. I watched Car Robot all the way to the end off YouTube, and I just liked the concepts in it. And I don't know, huge just character. I watched it all in like a day. I was sick one day. I just watched it, you know, and I was like, oh, so there's other transfer media across the sea. It was really cool. I really liked it. And Shock Blast, not Shockwave. I also got Six Shot, but he's not complete again. He'd be on the list. He'd be the one that would like those colors better. But I remember going to Blockbuster and getting the DVDs, and he was on one. He just looked cool and looked really like he's gonna beat people up, and he really didn't. He's kind of a letdown, but he had a really cool design. This sweet cannon arm, like it's Shockwave if he wasn't a scientist. If he was just a big bad warrior. I like him though. There's nothing really. I just got him. He was a cool design. You know, I guess nostalgia fan John. I don't care how much you hate the show or whatever. But I like him. He's pretty neat. Full of ratchet joints. I don't know. He's a big boy that I just like. Generation selects Rotor Storm. I got him just because the colors. I like that Spinster mold. He'd be on this list if he came out this year, but he came out. I bought him in 2019, not in 2020. But I love. Word from I bought in 2020, but I loved the colors. I didn't even forgot he was an Autobot. You can't, excuse me, can't really see it, and I don't know. I like his design, and the colors just really pop. That's really it. Rad was on my list, and he is Action Master is a cool concept. So I wish they kind of brought back with Cyberverse, but it wasn't quite. Kind of wish they did this as like a more if we got fossilizers with Kingdom, but if we get this was the next thing, I'd be happy. They don't have to transform with the minimal trans like do the time to turn where they like the little mini ones like Shuffler and Night Beat do that, but like with these Brad's one of those characters I see people really like, but he really hasn't gotten like a new Transformer lately, and I love him. He's near mint condition. He's got a little paint fading. His badge symbol's gone, but he's still quite nice. And Light Eyes are just really cool too. Siege Ultra Magnus. I'm gonna be repeating the same thing this year because I was hesitant to get this guy because I don't want to pay the price. But Kingdom's one's coming out. And he looks pretty good. Actually saying it in hand, and he is just a rolling slab. Like he's boxy and loaded with guns. I kind of get some of the upgrade kits, but he is, I don't know, a rolling slab and just has great articulation for his what's all packed into him. I think I did snap off one of the antennas, um, but I like Ultra Magnus and this cool design. He goes right next to my animated Ultra Magnus and coolness. Studio series Bumblebee movie Blitzwing. This is a lot of people's favorites this year. I don't know, his design is just everything good about the Bumblebee movie. Like I love the Bumblebee movie, but this is just like a great design, and it kind of reminds me of the Transformers Terminator uh, comic design for Starscream, and I hope for Generation Select Studio Series they release this in like Bloodstone colors. Even though we never got it in the movie, I kind of wish we did. But he is just a great transformation. I I end up playing Danger Zone during this. I don't know, something about his design. He's pretty cool though. Netflix uh, Siege, yeah, Netflix Siege Hot Link. I got him. He always sat there. I was like, he looks kind of cool. I don't really like the Siege Seeker mold anymore. I liked it when it first came out, but then the Earthworms blew it out of the water. But I really, 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 really love these colors. He's basically Skywarp, and he's Skywarp, and he's more black. Doesn't look as cool. This gets that right hue of black and purple, and he's just cool. I Earthrise Sandstorm. I heard this was coming out and I saw that it was a cone head. I have more nostalgia for the cone heads than I do the Seekers. One because of the comics with Ramjet. Cause I had a book I got from a book fair of like spotlight stories, and he was in there. And I don't know. I don't feel like paying the price for the Seeker Elite 2 pack, but he was there and I got him, and he is quite wonderful. I love the patterning on him. I wish it carried over to the front of it and make it look a little nicer. It's the only time except the weathering. And this design, the Star Scream, and him, it's the same mold, just slight differences, and it's beautiful. If this is the only Seekers I got, and we got more in like 10 years, I would be totally happy because this design just does so much right. And he's got like kind of do they did a little weathering on the face, like shined it up a little more. He would stand out a little more, but he's still pretty neat. He's the Funko Toys Optimus Prime. I was like, they did. They did do Transformer Funkos when Transformers 4 come out. And then no one bought those, and I can't find them because I kind of want to have them. But he's still pretty cool. And they're doing Nemesis Prime in this, and they're doing freaking Jetfire. I'm really excited. There's nothing about him. I just like that he's doing this G1. He's got like he's got the sticker details on the arms, like from the G1 toy. Like it's I don't know. 35th anniversary Siege Sound Blaster. I got this. I ordered also with the Netflix Con Mirage, and if he was here, he'd be on the list too. I love the color. I like Soundwave toy is okay, but in these colors, he's just another layer of awesome. Anything recolored in black is great. But I just love his design. Sadly, he doesn't. Sadly, he didn't come with any tapes. I kind of wish he did. Um, the Earthrise Netflix line did. I don't know, but he's just better. I kind of wish he didn't have the weathering. I might get just because it doesn't have the weathering. I might get the Takartomi Sound Blaster. But yeah, he's just on there because I like Sound Blaster. I was never Sound Blaster before Soundwave. It's probably the nostalgia. As I said in my review, he is the Clint Eastwood of Transformers. Like he is big, he's robust, he leads. He's like boy. Gosh, the legs are a little shorter, but I still love him. He's got the trailer. I was kind of disappointed with Kingdoms when they re-released him. We didn't get a redeco, make him like the green army pattern or like the red army pattern for his army patterns they did. I kind of wish they did. But he's great. They did the dead one, and they did the shattered glass one, which is again on my list. But he is quite nice. I love transformation. It's got a layer of G1 in there for like it does everything right for Optimus Prime. Energon Rodimus. I saw this and was like, okay, this is cool. Like, we don't see Rodimus as a truck. Usually he's like a car. This one he's like, let's do Rodimus Prime, where he's like the bigger Winnebago trailer thing, and then we get him as like this cool 6-wheel semi. He doesn't have a trailer, but he's still pretty cool. He's like a jet trailer. He's really cool. The super mode thing's pretty disappointing, but he's still pretty neat. I just love him. double dealer was really cool. Um, I kind of got him just because like, okay, I don't know who this is, so he's really obscure. I'm probably not gonna give him again, and he is just really nice. I haven't had any QC issues. He is a little janky to transform. I never really get the bird mode or the condor mode, whatever it is, but I like him in robot mode. He's got these weird, vibrant colors. I was kind of wishing we got a blaster out of him. But he's still pretty neat. He's a little platforming, but I kind of like it with him. And he's big, he's bad, he's in charge, and he was kind of disappointment in the Earth Race show. But he's still pretty neat. Snapdragon. He is. I got him one on nostalgia. I have a G1 Snapdragon. He's not completely missing his head and like one of his tailpins. I got this. He's updated and he is quite nice. The transformation is very simple. He's way better than the actual ape face. That one's low. I kind of want to get him just to have him together, but he is quite nice. The purple and the black and the weird bad shaped head. He is quite nice. He is very simple. He's got a very G again with Earthrise Optimus. He has very G1y transformation in certain segments, but he's still new. He is quite nice, and I just love him, and he just looks great on my shelf. But I got Iron Factory, Roy Shimashiro, aka Leo Convoy. He is amazing. For his size, he has great QC. That's what I can say about Iron Factory, except for exhaust that or the waste gas. He is quite nice. I kind of like the transformation. You like turn him around and hunch him up like backwards. Like he bends backwards and everything to transform. And he's like it's the Beast Wars Neo, but they're like, well, let's make him a samurai, and I love it. Like that lion head. They able to do the wispy mane as like panels, and he looks way better than the Masterpiece Leo Convoy, and it's probably why I like him. I'm probably never gonna get a Masterpiece. I don't know, but he is quite nice, and he is lovely. He's got a cool sword, and he had a bunch of hands. Like something about him, and they're doing a negative or Nemesis Leo Convoy or Leo Nemesis or Nemesis Convoy, whatever he's called over there. But he's quite nice, and I'm really excited to get him when he comes. But love these figures, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Check out the rest of my toy reviews. Check out all my other stuff, and I will see you all later. And till all are one.
But old acquaintance be forgot and